going to go over the process to make a character. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to the Google Doc. Right now I have myself logged out of any Google account, so if you are logged in, you can just save it onto your Google Drive account. Otherwise, you're just going to download it onto your hard drive in order to allow you to make some changes. However, before I get into that too much further, we are going to show you which character I'm going to be making.
Shoot him! Shoot him! What? Ah, shit! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Go! What are you doing? Cleric! The resistance fighter! Cleric! He's a sense offender!
So obviously my character is not going to start off quite that good, but that is the general idea of his fighting style. So obviously this guy is dual pistols and has already been introduced to the RP. However, his name, as you can see, is Ezekiel. He in this header, you can fill out as much information as you actually want to give out publicly about what would be known. The next step is to fill out your attributes. In your primary attribute, you get 10 points. In your secondary attribute, you get 7 points, and in your tertiary attribute, you get 6 points. I'm dividing them up as I see the character. You can look through what I did there. The reason that you don't see any 5s there is because the character, any points right now that would go up to 5 in either attributes or skills would be double if I go up to 5. Next, you see I've already moved on to skills. In your primary skills, you get 11 points, and then in your secondary skills, of which I'm filling out right now, you get your 7 point skills. After this will come merits, and for merits I will actually be going into the merit list and looking through. You get a total of 7 merit points. However, you're going to see I'm going to fudge things to kind of move things along a little bit. So the first one I'm going to go with is ambidextrous. This is so that I can use those dual pistols equally on both hands without having to worry about any minuses. That is worth 3 points. The next important one is fighting finesse, which is the ability to use your dexterity as opposed to your strength when attacking an opponent with smaller weapons. Um, and that's worth 2 points. Even though my uh, strength and dexterity are equal, which doesn't really mean that that matters all that much point wise. It does, however, fit with the character better. So I went with that one. The last one I'm going to go with is Gunslinger. And you're going to notice here that this will actually put me over to 8 points. Now that's going to be okay, and I'll explain why in a little bit. I made a mistake right there. Alright, so right now I have essentially an extra point in my merits right now, which would be a problem, except that the next thing that happens is you get free points. You can also increase with your flaws. So I jumped ahead here. I added 2 flaws, racist and dark secret. That gives him a total of 16 freebie points because one of those does not count. So he got 15 to start with, plus an extra 1 for essentially dark secret. I also filled in his physical description, his weapon, and his semblance, which you can read there. The semblance, if you notice, because it's an active use semblance, this is the way that I expect those to be written. What I'm doing right now is actually increasing my stuff based off of freebie and semblance. Both cost 5 freebie points. So I just spent 10 freebie points. The next thing that I will be doing is I had already added 1 for my in order to get up to Gunslinger 3, so that I had the 3 points for Gunslinger. And then I am going to add another thing into my merit, which means I spent 6 points on merit, 10 points on my aura and semblance, for a total of 16 points, the 16 points that I had for freebie points. And I went with quick draw, so that I do not have to worry about if I am caught with my weapons and holster. I just instantly have them at my hands. So if you see here where it says copy pasta, this is the area that I'm going to copy and paste. However, right here I also noticed that I had not written up my backstory and personality. So I am going to be skipping ahead to where I wrote those. Things that I want to point out is under the semblance aura, it will, if you add in the Reddit formatting, it will copy paste that into your document, which will give you all of that, which you'll see here. So I just copy that, go over to RWBYRP, submit a new text post, and just paste it. And then it fills in everything else for me. And so you'll see I have the header there, my attributes are in, all of my skills. If you look under other, there are 2 lines that aren't needed, so and then everything's in. And then this would be a complete character post. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much.